Welcome back. Here we are back on Damn Studio again. Show you some amateur art, student art. Mostly collected from the Seattle area when we were doing the show live back then. For information on that, look at other stuff we've got on YouTube. Difference is the same about YouTube and us. Well, I'm becoming more YouTube. I was public access show for years. Since 1997. I'm now trying to make the transition into the YouTube universe. It's kind of where public viewing is going. Cable's kind of like dying off, and they're like hiding the show. I wish we had more support from the local public access people. I mean, the fact they put us on is good. But they put us like in like 109 on the channels, you know, hide us off in some corner. I don't like that, but, you know, we deal with it. But here we are. And let's start the show. This is a Damn Studio production. Okay, now, give you an idea what we're doing today. I got some work from some stuff. Well, as I said, we were going through all of our samples from our live time period. Between 97 up to about 2003. Then we did some tape stuff. I did some more web stuff then. Now, I'm still doing a live show, though. It's in Kennewick now. It says Seattle, but I'm going through the old sample stuff, showing everyone one last time the stuff they have. Clipboard to remind me what's going on. Certain things I wanted to mention that I'm finding in the discovery is we're trying to go from the public access TV and the TV world to YouTube. At the beginning of the show, you saw an intro where I came straight out and started talking to you. In the old shows, you took on TV and all that, there's a little intro piece, which we just came out of that. But that's one of those differences. As we're adapting, we're trying to learn. I'm going through the YouTube Academy stuff online. A lot of good information I'm finding. I'm going to start, I think one of the things in the new shows, I'm going to like pick some sites that say like, once Indie Mogul, and they're like, hey, you could do this as a cheap way to do a film, or an effect, I should say more of. Or a tool, like a light, how to create it cheaper. And we'll check it and see how it works for us and show you. While we're also building our own stuff, building our studio all over again. Or I just say me. That's pretty much what it's left to now. We still have some help from Morgan, but that's about it now. I am working on some new stuff. Well, see, that's the direction we're probably going to go with a new show. Other things also, though, that are the same about us and what we did is if you look at the old episodes on YouTube, you'll see we did live shows. We talked. We interacted like this. And then we ended up going to tape shows for a while and kind of lost that and lost a lot of viewers. Then while rediscovering, looking at YouTube, what they're saying, we lost what we were doing that made it work. So we're bringing that in back a little bit. And what that is the way we do it now is, although we're not live yet, maybe sometime, is I try to shoot all these dialogue things straight through one time. Gives you more here. Here I am. Which is the way I like it. That's one of the advantages. Now, let's tell you what we're doing today. I have a piece of ours. If you remember, you saw the movie. If you've seen previous episodes, done in 3 episodes, we cut it down to. Originally, it was shot as a whole movie, though. And what that is something evil from someplace scary. These are called Vault 23s. These allow you to see some of the information about that world. This is called the Atomic Flash event. It gives you more information on the origin of where it all started. Now, following that, let's see, we have Benedict Rulin. Benedict Rulin's piece, that's right, it's kind of a, I'd say a DJ running a rave, a light show rave, we'll say. All done 3D animation style. Then we have a piece with David Roby, his demo tape from graduating. The soundtrack didn't survive, so these tapes are old from like the 90s. So we had to add our own soundtrack to it. Just otherwise you'd be hearing nothing during the sample, and people would be like going, "What's wrong with my sound? Fix it! Fix it!" And then you wouldn't watch it. So, but I want you to know the music was not their responsibility. It's our fault, or you like it. Either way. So, let's go on with these, and we'll talk to you right after that.
The Atomic Event. Vault 23 record, reference number 000. This is classified as an event. Its current status is none because the event has expired, while the level of its infection are the basis of the rest of the Vault 23 levels. Description. Date September 1st, 1944. Date redaction is unneeded. Date of event is public. The atomic event is what is known as publicly when the Hanford Experimental Energy Plant exploded. Thankfully, it was not a true atomic explosion. It was an explosion that contained radioactive material, a sort of dirty bomb. The plant had been attacked by an experimental nerve gas traced to Unit 731. While it was the dying workers that led to the plant's explosion. The action was later discovered to be of an obvious planned attack by the Japanese to keep the experimental atomic bomb from being used on them. As Hanford was part of the Manhattan Project, it should also be noted for history that the plant was found to be working perfectly, proving that if the Manhattan Project had not been cancelled, the atomic bomb would have been developed. The following addendum is an attempt to understand the following infections and their sources of infection and mutation, and therefore the classification of the entire zone to be known as the radiation zone, more publicly the rad zone. Addendum A. The gas. See Unit 731 for details. Those infected by the gas, most died. Few survived as Class A creatures. Some made it to gas mask. Some of those survived rescue missions. But some of those were still infected, and this created Class B creatures. and the alternate Class C creature. The radiation. Addendum B. Infection by radiation was less detectable at first, and sometimes may only come to play at death. Its ethereal state seems to affect the spiritual world more, ghosts, etc. The more your common, classic, undead, unraised, ghouls, etc. These are your classic type E creatures though. Otherwise, the radiation was more in its effects on mutations of those that survived and were exposed later, as well as later generations. Addendum C. Hybrids. This is where it gets weird. The hybrid is infected with the gas and the radiation. Some may be masked. These can be from secondary infections. An example, a barrel of radioactive waste instead of from the explosion. These tend to be the most dangerous as well as the most unexpected. Where exposure to radiation usually kills, the mutational effects are enhanced in the hybrid. End of entry 000.
We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
Hopefully you caught the YouTube information about our address. If you haven't checked it from the people who watch me on TV, if you're already here on the web watching me, click the subscribe. Like to see those numbers. Like to see more comments from people of like what you want. We're at a stage where we're really changing and growing. We can become more what you look at and what you want to enjoy seeing, or less. Yeah. My goal would be take what I've learned from college and from school and from filmmaking and stuff, not so much in filmmaking, TV, but a lot of study into filmmaking. We have started doing it, but bringing a lot of those lessons, though, from school into the YouTube world and seeing how it applies, and a lot of times how it doesn't. And that's our journey. Let's see how much you guys want to be involved. Do you guys want to be actually sitting in production meetings, watching? We can do that. We'll come up with things to do. Now, let's see, I have, Bradley Nelson's A Punk Fable. I like this one. My background was more along the punk area. Probably part of that one to get attention. Look at me what I'm doing now. Okay, following that, we're going to have a piece, I've called it Down in the Dark. The reason is, before our live shows, bit myself. Before our live shows, we used to, we'd be recording before the show actually started, before being broadcasted. Sometimes we caught some strange stuff. This is a strange exchange. Soren, who was our cameraman, was very much into making sound effects of animals and things like that. Listen to the conversation, it's kind of twisted. And it's funny, I found. That's one of those things I found on a tape hidden away in the archives as I'm finishing off our samples. Thought I'd show you that. Soren not only was my cameraman, I would call him, just like Ogre, a filmmaker of his own. He did samples, he did pieces, documentary type style things. Later on today, we have interview pieces I found that didn't go out. I'm not sure, at least some of them did, but not all of them. Put them back together. We'll put it back out for people to see. Okay, now, we also have Homer D. Williams, which I do believe, 2D pencil tests worked. That means hand-drawn pencil tests on paper, filmed, usually 2 frames per piece, to give you 15 frames per second, equaling about 30. Or you could do 14 for 28, whatever. Typical Disney was the second one. Well, sometimes down to 24, and some got away with 14 frames. So it all depends on the style. This one here was 2 frames shot per 30-second frame. That's what I remember because I went to school there and I filmed on the same stuff. So, let's go. Hello. This time we're going to make sure you get that contact information. That's damstudio@netscape.net. It's DAMSTUDIO@netscape.net. We also have Frau Morgan at myspace.com.
Few aspects of the UFO phenomenon are more troubling than the reports of abductions. According to a number of people who claim to have had the experience, alien
Wouldn't it be
intruders
cool to be abducted by aliens?
often from their own homes.
Zuck,
often aboard their own
your
craft
mother
and
was
subjected
abducted
them to
by
medical
aliens.
examination.
That's how she had
Have these
you.
stories-
I'm Zuck.
Identify liquid specimen. Identify specimen.
That's pizza from Pazzo's.
Identify pizza specimen.
It's pizza and stuff. Cheese and Christ, I don't know what it is. I just eat it.
Cardboard receptacle is empty. Such specimen must produce pizza specimen.
But I ate it already.
Retrieve pizza specimen.
Yes, sir.
Well, you will just have to retrieve it from the other end.
started out, a night like any, it started out with an angry many. They were slamming, jamming, and smiling, marshing, mashing, thrashing, dog piling. And there was Mugger in the middle of it all. He was a bad little punker, even though he was small. But you know, old Mugger had just about enough from a particular skinhead who was getting too rough. He swore, one more time, no more while I take. One more time and his ankle I'll break. For that skin, whose name was Mitch Vanderbeek, was too much of a dickhead to just let it be. So he poised himself, and he shoved once more. He shoved Mugger's head into the head next door. Now his annoyance turned full-blown itch. He was gonna scratch old skinhead Mitch. He vowed that Mitch was a dead son of a bitch. So he waited until the moment was right. His head got hot, his muscles got tight. He sprung like a spring, kapow, bang, ping. Up like an eagle he zeroed in. Came down the boot with a kamikaze grin. He snapped that skin's leg with a crink, crank, crunch. And that skinhead screamed, man, he screamed a whole bunch.
San Francisco in the middle 60s was a very special time and place to be a part of. But no explanation, no mix of words or music or memories can touch that sense of knowing that you were there and alive in that corner of time in the world, whatever it meant. There was madness in any direction, at any hour. You could strike sparks anywhere.
Well, boys and girls, found yourself here again. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be anywhere else. Nowhere else I'll be, you know.
Whoosh, whoosh, isn't that fun? We go to black.
Sure. Okay, bye-bye.
VTR.
All right.
There's VTR, there's black.
Black and blue. Oh.
Whoosh, whoosh. Cool, huh?
Did you just flip it from black and blue?
No.
Oh.
Right here.
They did not, yeah. Black.
VTR's blue.
Blue, I know.
There, that's all. Nothing special, nothing cool.
That's cool. Black and blue. Black and blue.
Oh.
Look, Ma, the TV looks like a bruise. It's fading from black to blue.
For hillbilly viewing only. Remember Uncle Betty?
Oh, no. Not Aunt Uncle Betty.
Yeah, the one that was your brother's mother?
Yeah, he scared me. He always told me I was cute in my jeans.
It's because you are.
I was only 4.
Shut up, Bobby. You know that's why you were wearing them.
What?
So you know you did look good. That's why you were wearing them, Bobby.
Well, that's beside the point. But he's my uncle's sister's cousin's brother's father.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
So it's just about everyone else in town. What's your point?
Yeah, that's my aunt.
Oh, well, you know. He'd spent a couple months in California. You know, that happens to you. Can't help it. It's them game germs get on you.
6 minutes.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Wow, it's a big difference. A whole, what?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So I was sitting here babbling at the beginning of the show for a while instead of going, you're on there. Oh, shit. Yep.
Hi.
It's all a matter of perfect timing. And if we don't have it, we'll fake it. We'll stand next to it. People will think that's what it was. Okay. We should probably kill the mic. Well, we'll be quiet. Sorry when there's two of us. It's easy. So I have like guest artists that like suddenly will like look at someone else's piece and go, my God, that sucks. We're on the air and it's like, please don't do that to people's work. You want us to tear yours apart? I can do that. Oh, I can do that. I fight that desire on a constant basis. Instead, we show everyone's. Except for mine, my stuff stays home. As much as I can. So I get some new stuff done. It's worth seeing. Which I'm trying to work on, damn it. My wife wasn't off the computer all day. She's busy on it. And it's silly little fucking game.
Shit, I know it wasn't, be shitty to do, but fucking snag that one. Dump all the games and other
Hers
stuff.
can
on
handle
that
my
one.
stuff though.
Huh?
It's not good. It's not as good at doing the animation. I don't know if it's gonna be able to play this stuff.
Oh.
I don't know with how much it's got. We should be getting pretty close.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Oh.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Thank you. That's right.
Okay.
You worked fast at the beginning. Now you got a bunch of black space to be able to know what the fuck's going on. Boo!
Purple.
Blueberry.
Blueberries.
One. Well, less than one now.
Yeah.
Now as I keep going though, slightly. It's even get. Matter of fact, we're probably like halfway less.
Probably. We're probably like over 3/4 now.
Oh no.
Could we get just
30 seconds.
Yeah, just below it. We're all gonna die in 30 seconds. Mommy, you want Mr. Binky?
15. And going to you in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're probably wondering why I brought you here. I have this new demo tape, and I want to make sure you see it.
Where's my dad's cell phone?
See,
Where's my
I have
dad's
this
cell
new
phone?
demo tape, and I want to make sure you see it. You see, I have this new demo tape. Okay, hopefully you guys seen my email address earlier and our website address. The website, actually, I have like 3 or 4 websites for this show. From when I first started. We lost one we had on GeoCities, or I can't find it anymore. The guy that was doing it for us kind of got pissed at us and didn't give us the code at the time, so we kind of started fresh. Got them all over the place now. And I'll kind of link here and there, but you'll find other stuff on there, other ideas. Stories I put out there that I'd like to see if someone's interested in them, tell me, and then maybe that's something I'll work on. Like to see what people like. I just throw out little pieces of different ideas. I don't want to like sit here and develop the whole thing fully until I even see if anyone finds it interesting. If the story's not interesting, no one's going to give a crap on the rest. Okay? Now, at least most of the time, you would hope. Some of the movies get away having a story and like make big money. I don't know. That's why I'm not succeeding at it. That's not me. Sorry. Okay. Now, also, hopefully you got my website, my email. Next would be samples. Kevin Hoosman's animated 3D bunny, along with some other stuff. Some 2D stuff I liked, was rather funny. We have Soren's artist interview. I told you that was coming up. It's him at Best Cafe in Seattle. He sat down with Ogre. Ogre was filming, and asked the artists questions. What did they do? What were their inspirations? These are people, street level artists, like most of us, and just seeing what they said. Not these people that have highly succeeded and like basically are working in an entire different field, crawling up step by step. This is one step. And this is what they had to say. You know? Could be useful, could not. Maybe. But Soren put a lot of stuff together. We found this at the end of a tape that had the actual interview that was used. This was stuff that wasn't, but saved. Some parts were used before, but overall, I just put it back together as one piece that he did. And we're putting it back out there for you to see one final time. Then we're going to have, well, you'll probably see it again in reruns. But I'm not going to put it on a show new again. I can only do so much. Okay, following that, we have an odd piece call by a guy who called himself Transparent, which is like a band. Kind of like 9 Inch Nails. As far as one person did most of the stuff, if not all of it. And he put together a couple of music videos of his own with some weird footage that I like put on the air. But then later on I went back and checked, and there was pieces that were not used. So I looked at the whole thing. It's a strange little thing I'm going to call the Transparent Video Diary. I think it's an odd look into his head, maybe. So the idea is where he was coming from. I find it entertaining. It is kind of strange, and I warn you. But I liked it. But I'm weird that way. Bye-bye.
Let's get it started tonight with a poem from Sky titled My Pants.
My pants. I like my pants. My pants have wide legs. When I don't wear my pants, I feel all breezy and I miss my pants. I love my pants. My pants. Cha-cha-cha.
You have arrived at an interesting time. I am Leonardo da Vinci.
Leo.
Hola! I am an old man, yes, but I am no fool. I must train a successor. Perhaps it will be you, huh? Excellent. Come, follow me.
Hold! Go!
Whoa! Hello, and welcome to your brain. Beautiful size.
bet you didn't know that.
Big deal. You got lucky.
Master, why must I always be the boat? Why can't your apprentices be the boat?
There was a fantastic universal sense that whatever we were doing was right, that we were winning. And that, I think, was the handle. That sense of inevitable victory over the forces of old and evil. Not in any mean or military sense. We didn't need that. Our energy would simply prevail. We had all the momentum. We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave.
My name is Soren. I'm here with Damn Studios cameraman Ogre behind the camera right now. We're gonna do a small little interview here. Two artists in the house here. First of all, what's your names?
Dave Johnson. Mike Wolverton.
Dave and Mike. Okay. How long you been an artist, Dave?
12 years.
12 years. Wow, that's quite a long time. What inspires you to do the art?
A lot of stuff. I guess it would have to be anything like landscape type nature stuff or skateboard type stuff.
So you're primarily a landscape type artist?
Yeah.
Right on. Do a little myself, not much.
Yeah. I don't know. More recently, I've been doing like kind of action shots from photos and stuff.
Right on.
More work. Photographs and shit like that. Pencil, and then I just pretty much inked it in with colored pencil and everything else, and drew the body and everything else. And I don't know, I just drew that because I thought that would look cool too. That's one thing me and Mike have in common. That one I took a picture from a magazine, blew it up, and just copied it in pencil. That's pencil. I usually try and pick pictures that are just, because in those magazines a lot of pictures are just, they all look the same, but I try and pick one that looks a little different.
Is this for this?
Yeah, I went to art school for about 5 years, so SU for 2 and Cornish for 3.
Wow, so, right on. A lot of schooling.
I had some background.
And Ogre's question is, he wants to know where you got your hair cut.
The layout, whoever took the picture, I give them credit for that, but I just like the look of the picture. That's pretty much it.
All right, back to our little interview here. What are your short-term or long-term goals?
Just keep drawing. I kind of don't have like a schedule or anything. I'm just like, well, I feel like drawing, you know. Tonight I actually felt like drawing, so.
Yeah, well, we kind of botched that up a little bit, didn't we?
Well, that's okay.
Just a little bit. You have a job at all right now?
Yeah, one of my old teachers had his arm was all screwed up, and one of the students actually didn't have an arm. He had like a metal thing.
Ouch!
Got it caught in the press, but he was still doing it.
Wow!
And I'm like,
well, it wouldn't matter if he got caught in the press again.
well,
Yeah, really.
Like, bloom, and go through and fucking ruin the press. Yeah. Well, better call up the prophylactic company, or I mean, whatever that is.
And this is actually something I've seen. Actually keep him as pet. And this scenery would be about the Spokane area, so that's kind of a memory type thing.
Okay, how long? Rush is cool. How long have you been in Seattle?
Whole life.
Your whole life?
27 years.
Wow. 27 boys and girls. Girls.
You guys ready to order? Pisces, are you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Oh.
Pisces are like abundant.
Yes. Is your art places you've seen, or are they just like off the top of your head, off a whim?
Usually if I draw places, they're either off the top of my head or from a photo. So
some of your other art?
Most of the time I've never been there, so in the pictures. But
that's cool. Right on. Okay, well, that concludes our interview with Mike here. Dave. Sorry. I was thinking I was going to go to Mike in just a second here. Thanks for your time, Mike, Dave. I know, it must be the coffee. And next we're going to...
Res, and I drew it because I thought it'd be cool looking.
I like the handle.
Like the handle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a Japanese idea that I got out of a book a long time ago.
Problem with all this fun art stuff.
I don't think you want to go there, dude.
Well, you know. Mike. You have a last name, Mike?
Wolverton.
Wolverton. Mike Wolverton. Very good artist, folks. How long have you been an artist, Mike?
Let's see. Started when I was about 4, so 24 years.
24 years.
This one I drew because I thought it'd be cool looking.
I like the pendant. Is it a he or she?
I would go she on that.
I like the pendant.
The
scarab?
Yeah, this one here's pencil. This one's all dots. This is pointillism with a .03 pen. This is... Well, I just like drawing. That's about it.
Just likes drawing.
Yep.
Did you...
With a .03 pen. This is pointillism with a .03 pen. And I did this because I have a lot of influence in natural history type art. And I thought it'd be cool looking.
Ogre draws stick figures. Ogre's wondering where you got your haircut.
Last haircut I got was about 6 months ago from my ex-girlfriend.
Type of art?
I don't really have a favorite type of art.
No favorite types?
Nope. Just,
anything you like?
Well, I guess I have a favorite artist, and that would be MC Escher. But, really, it's just anything that's really, really good, where they pay a lot of special attention to detail and took a lot of time to do it. Anything like that.
So you're the detail man?
Yeah.
You're the detail man, and he's the scenery man.
Yep. This one here, this is pencil, and it's a pet snake that I have, and that's my hand and everything. I just kind of drew it.
Self-portrait kind of thing.
What are your long or short-term goals in this life you have here before you?
Well, I guess they would both be to win the lottery.
Isn't that everyone's?
Good goals.
Yeah. Me, I never play.
I don't play either, but that's my goal.
That's cool. How long have you been in Seattle?
8 years or so.
8 years, not that long. Where were you before that?
Spokane.
Spokane. So you've been a Washingtonian most of your life then?
All of it.
All of it.
Cool. I'm an Oregonian.
I think mostly a lot of them are things I wish I could see or places I wish I could be.
Yeah, no, we all have those places. Wow.
Not all of them?
Well, yeah, that was all the questions that I had. See, that's why I was asking for more questions, but nobody gave me any more questions because I only read off mine.
My shirt is by hand.
Your shirt is by hand.
And I don't remember where I got it. Shoe size is 11.
And you look great.
Cameraman.
I know, jeez. I know. I don't anyway. Hi. Okay, thank you for your time, Dave and Mike. Appreciate the interview. Well, this is Soren and Ogre for Damn Studios. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed our little interview. Ta-ta.
Keep breathing.
So now, less than 5 years later, you can go up on a steep hill in Las Vegas and look west. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see the high water mark. That place where the wave finally broke and rolled back.
look at while the words are flying across. Give you a few websites. Most of them are all connected. Give you a few choices and easy ways to download. The main damn studio site you're going to see on there is a Flash one that's a little bigger than we thought, and the loading screen doesn't work. We're working on fixing all that. If you get a chance, it's slow download. Don't bother if you have to just dial up. But also there's other information available on there. Some samples we used to do. We're also going to use the website again, or the email address. Still try to keep it a little under the show. See, that's why the symbol here of no censorship. Kind of like the concept of keep things moving. Definitely be here again. Make this a regular weekly effect. We'll be here.
Look at my hand.